This is a melting point apparatus. This will help you determine the melting point of the known crystal samples. Your crystal sample will match one of them. Only a very small sample was found, so be sure you are careful. Note that several of these samples have distinctive odors. Make sure you keep careful records of all your observations. This is the melting point apparatus that you'll be using. It includes a light which illuminates the crystal sample, a magnifying glass that you will look through to observe your sample as it starts to melt, a rheostat which provides the heat from 0 or no power, no heat to 100% heat. The possible samples that we will be using include menthol, naphthalene, camphor, citric acid, sugar from the kitchen, and paradichlorobenzene. Your sample will be one of those. This is what your sample will look like. Note that there are very few crystals. That's because very little material was collected at the scene. That's all you get. So be careful. When you use a melting point apparatus, please be very careful. The heating element gets very hot. The temperature of that heating element can be seen along the thermometer. You will be putting your sample onto a very small round glass plate. So let us take a crystal of menthol and put it on the glass plate. Now we will adjust the eyepiece, the lens, so that we can see the glass, the crystals, and begin turning up the heat. Can you see the crystal down in there? The crystal has very well-defined edges. It refracts or reflects light in a very defined pattern. As soon as it begins to change, we know that the crystal is melting. When the crystal begins to melt, the light will change and a puddle will form. You'll see the puddle first forming around the base. As soon as that happens, look at the thermometer and read the temperature. Then turn the thermostat down. Clean the little glass and prepare to do your next sample. Again, be very careful because the heating element is hot.